Welcome back. A big focus on the debate at one day after accused shooter's lawyer alleged that he was minor. Ossification details of Dharmaraj Kashyap has confirmed that he was indeed not a minor. Kashyap, who was an accused in the murder of NCP leader Baba Siddique, had claimed that he was 17 years old. Upon submission of test results in the court, the accused has been sent to police custody till the 21st of October, along with the other apprehended shooter, Gurmail Baljit Singh. Additionally, a post allegedly from Bishnoi gang member has popped up in social media claiming responsibility, after which Mumbai police have arrested 28-year-old Praveen Lonkar, who is the brother of gangster Shubham Lonkar. Shubham Lonkar had put out this media post claiming the Bishnoi gang's responsibility. The other big twist coming in the story, to quickly recap, is that it has been confirmed that there was no category security given to Baba Siddique despite reports of a threat to his life. That has been confirmed by the Mumbai police. He just had 3 security personnel in as part of his security cover. For more details, let me go across to my special guest who's joining me live one-on-one at this point. We have Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, special prosecutor, someone who understands what it is to deal with high-profile assassination cases here, and someone who knows very much the fight, Mumbai's fight against corruption, Mumbai's fight against crime, the underworld, and against terrorism. Mr. Nikam, thank you so much for joining us on Mirror Now today. My first question is, at the end of the day, isn't this a massive security and intelligence failure if a senior politician, someone who's been a former minister of Maharashtra, can be shot dead openly in front of everyone and without any consequences?
I won't say at the juncture that it's a massive failure of the intelligence or the police security, because it appears that 15 days prior to the incident, Baba Siddique had informed to the police about the threats, and accordingly, 3 policemen were provided to him. Now, actually, I don't know personally whether Baba Siddique was put in Y category or X category as such. But this category has been awarded only after the meeting of a high-level committee. But suffice to say at the juncture that 3 policemen were guarding Baba Siddique, number 1. Number 2, now the moot question is what those police personnel were doing when Baba Siddique was shot dead. Now that is an important question, whether the police were whether they were provided by arm or not, whether they are simple policemen or whether they were guarding Baba Siddique with the weapon or not. Of course, all issues will come out during the investigation, but it would be premature to allege and say and condemn that there was a police intelligence failure as such.
But Mr. Nikam, the Maharashtra police did confirm yesterday that he was not given a category level security. Yes, he was not given Y level security. Yes, he was given the security cover of 3 policemen based on the security threat which Mr. Siddique had apprehended to his life. But even if you say that perhaps it's too premature to say that there was an intel failure, the question then arises, and I'm asking as a layperson, clearly the security cover given to Mr. Siddique turned out to not be enough for him, because despite that, he was still assassinated.
See, it's my experience that everything or every fact is not anticipated by the police well in advance. So the person who received the threat must give the detailed idea, because Baba Siddique is a big politician. Okay. He has a very close relation with all the community as such. And not only that, in every year, he invites the entire Bollywood to the iftar party. He invites the distinguished people. Even I have attended 2 times Baba Siddique's iftar party. And I have no hesitation to say that he is very famous and popular in Mumbai city. There is no doubt about that, because he was representing the minority community in Mumbai. And secondly, he was a minister also. But the fact that he had given some idea to the police, of course, I had no idea actually what was the conversation between the police officials and him. But he must have disclosed the very fact that 3 policemen were provided with a gun to him, that he must have disclosed that he had received the threats. Now, the moot question is whether the threats held some days prior to the incident has a direct nexus with the incident or not. This is a very important question. because the two persons are apprehended and
Yes.
the other two persons that names have been coming on record. Now we have to see whether the particular gang is claiming that we have done, whether really they have done it, or there is some other object. Because normally we know the criminal conspiracy are always hatched in secrecy and seclusion. It is very difficult to have a direct evidence on the point
Hmm.
of the criminal conspiracy. But one thing is certain, that the main director who has the criminal conspiracy, he always remains behind the curtain. So it is a challenge to the Mumbai police, especially crime branch, to find out and to unearth the entire criminal conspiracy, including the persons who has criminal conspiracy. Police will require to find out the object behind the criminal conspiracy, why they had killed Baba Siddique, why they held threats, whether the same threats were held and whether they were fulfilled or not. All these minute questions, but I don't want to comment at this juncture
Mr. Nikam, you
because the
mentioned
investigation.
Mr. Nikam, you mentioned the gang which has supposedly tried to take responsibility for it. Obviously, that has not been that's not been confirmed by the police so far. But of course, for the benefit of viewers, the gang in question is Lawrence Bishnой's gang. Which brings me to the question: is that even if his role is not yet proven, the fact still remains that he has been behind several attempts at Bollywood celebrities, including Mr. Salman Khan's life in the past. Yet, this is someone who's still currently in jail. How is a gangster allowed to operate and give out instructions to shooters to carry out hit jobs despite being behind bars? Is this not a very grave question that needs to be asked, Mr. Nikam?
You are certainly right. This is a very important question, I think. Even the main person, that is the Lawrence Bishnoi, he is in the jail, and how he's operating his network
Yeah.
and through whom he's operating the network. And perhaps police, the intelligence people will require to find out by taking a dump data near the jail, also where Lawrence Bishnoi is being lodged, because that dump data will reveal how many phone calls were made during this period or earlier to that period or the date when the threats were given. And that data, you say, we have a now advanced machinery also. And I'm cocksure that Mumbai Crime Branch is one of the sophisticated police machinery. Unfortunately, this incident had happened after a long time. And really, Mumbai is shaken by this incident. And I also feel I must condemn such type of incident because Mumbai till now is a very safe city. And I firmly believe that police will go to the people who actually had killed
No, but
Baba Siddique.
Mr. Nikam, Mumbai police is not even having access to question Lawrence Bishnoi because he's been lodged in a jail in Gujarat. And the Gujarat authorities have denied any sort of a transfer or any sort of access because they feel it's a threat to law and order. In situations like that, how can the Mumbai police even carry out an investigation where they don't have access to possibly the prime accused and the mastermind in this case?
No, it's not a very difficult task. First thing is that Mumbai police should
Okay.
get some prima facie evidence involving the name of Baba, that
Hmm.
Bishnoi's gang, Lawrence Bishnoi's gang. There must be some prima facie evidence so
Hmm.
that police can ask his the custody. Even if the Gujarat state says that police will seek the permission from the magistrate and the session judge also to interrogate in the jail also. That option is available. But the basic question is that what type of evidence police is going to get it? Because at present, two persons are at large. They are beyond the scope of the clutches of the law. And the moment they will get police, because I have conducted some cases, to be very honest with you, when the terror attack of 26th November had occurred on the night of 26th November 2008 in Mumbai, 10 attackers had attacked Mumbai city. But these 10 attackers were really not
Okay.
knowing as to why we had to kill the innocent people of Mumbai city. They kill Hindus, they kill Muslims, they kill Parsis. So all communities have been killed. The real purpose and the real object behind the criminal conspiracy of terror attack was known to few people, handful people who were staying in the Pakistan. And we have found out because they were interacting with the handlers. They were interacting with the attackers on the mobile phones. And fortunately, we intercepted the entire conversation. And therefore, we came to know who were the person behind it. So it is the challenge before the Mumbai police crime branch to reach to the main people who perpetrated the criminal conspiracy.
Mr. Nikam, you mentioned earlier that it's been a long time since Mumbai has seen such killings. And last night I was trying to rack my brains as the last time we could remember such a public shootout of a very prominent personality. And that was, to my mind, the last such case was the Gulshan Kumar killing case. And you were the prosecutor in that case. You helped bring the accused to book here. Can you see any parallels between what happened with Mr. Gulshan Kumar, I think way back in 1997, versus what's happened with Baba Siddique in 2024?
So, frankly speaking, every crime has some history behind that crime. Now, what type of evidence the investigating agency will get it to expose the entire the conspiracy, that is a matter of the investigation. In Gulshan Kumar matter, in Gulshan
Okay.
Kumar case, I have conducted the case. The shooters were convicted. The conspirators, you see, they are not in India. So, but we came to know what was the object of the criminal conspiracy. So similarly, I don't think that it would be a very difficult task for Mumbai crime branch to find out what was the real object behind the killing of Baba Siddique. And I'm sure, taking into consideration my interaction with the Mumbai police in past, I'm optimistic that definitely they will find out.
My final question to you, Mr. Nikam, is that this is something that has jolted Mumbaikars to its core. It's been a long time since the gang wars of 80s and 90s when Mumbai used to be under the grip of Dawood Ibrahim and Chota Rajan and Chota Shakil. Are we dangerously on the precipice of having another gang war play out in Mumbai, or do you think that these fears are a bit premature?
Of course, these fears are totally premature. You see, after the terror attack of 26 November, everybody has an apprehension. What will happen if such type of attack? So we have a counterproductivity also, the measures. And I'm sure
Okay.
that Mumbai police top process, they have already set in their motion. And I'm optimistic to say this type of apprehension is totally premature.
Okay. All right. Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so much for joining us
Uh,
on Mirror.